Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So I talk there.
No, you can just talk to me this way. No, not to worry.
Okay.
You don't
Okay.
have to. Just talk to me. Yeah. Hi, I'm welcome to the National Queen's Choice Online News. Same with Hyatt, the Hyatt Hotel's column, and here I have Mr. Kumar, who is actually the drag queen, but actually she's the queen of comedy here in Southeast Asia. Kumar, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Yes, and tell us, Kumar, could you tell us, your humble beginnings, as a comedian?
Um, it was hard, but how would I say? It's it was very tough, very tough because there was nothing to follow. The police didn't have a guideline. They don't know what was comedy in a cabaret, so it was a lot of things to prove to them that it's just comedy.
And that was about 20 years ago or
Yeah,
so.
1992.
And what exactly gave you the inspiration to start the comedy scene in Singapore?
Um, it was initially it was just a job that I had to do because of I needed a job. Generally, I didn't. It's not inspired to start comedy. It was just I had to do it. If not, I don't have another job. That was the honest truth. Then it's either you swim or you drown.
Wow, so it's a do or dare situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
do or die situation, more like that.
And so, was there any mentors in your life or any
No.
models that actually gave you the inspiration to
No.
to do a stand-up comedy? No, nothing. So the whole content was totally or virtually created on your own.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now most people call you a civil rights or activist, uh, individual. Is that true?
No. I don't have a political agenda, or I'm activist to what?
Oh, I see. But I mean, being being dressed as a woman and so on, does proclaim certain kind of messages that you are pro.
It's 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 what people think of it. If they just think that I'm just pro drag, then they have to rethink because I think their mindset is not very good lah. There's a lot of other things to what people do they don't see, but when they see this, then they think like when I came out with my book, press said that it's a coming out. I'm coming out that I'm gay book, but that's how our press is. It's
I
very
understand.
shame.
I understand. So, speaking about shame, back in your booming room days, what is it like? When you first came out and you did all your stand-up comedies, and although you were being cut off from a television show
Yeah.
to some degree, do people in Singapore and Asia still appreciate what you do?
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Because now comedy has become part of everybody's lifestyle. Everybody wants to laugh because of the stress, the pressure from work, peer pressure, whatever. So everybody wants to laugh, and with all the strange policies that the world has and we have, everybody just laugh about it because there's nothing we can do.
and so speaking of change, do you think that the comedy scene in Singapore, is it changing and will it change for the better? Will people accept even policies? Would they able to accept your genre in the coming year? In
Yeah,
the coming
definitely,
years?
definitely. They're already accepting it, so I think it's going to become bigger. It won't get any smaller.
And so, what are your plans right now? Speaking of getting bigger, it can't get any smaller. So, Do you-
You can't make comedy any bigger also, because stand-up comedy is just talking about daily idiosyncrasies, daily issues. You see, tomorrow something can happen. When we talk about what is happening tomorrow, like today, now the weather is so hot. We can talk about what's hot. So you can't get any better. You just get fresher.
are you also planning, or maybe you have thought of creating a musical as well?
No.
As a comedy? No. So, ever since that you launched out your book, there's Kumar, correct? And folks, please don't forget to get hold of his book, Kumar, which is available probably online. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, online definitely.
Online, and hopefully you can get it on Amazon. Please do check it out. His life story, biography, is a coffee table book, which I deeply appreciate, and I actually love your book.
Thank you.
And at the same time, could you tell us about the human rights in Singapore and Asia, in regards to equality and homosexuals and and lesbians? They're a growing phenomenon.
Yeah, they are.
And do you think governments in Southeast Asia, even Singapore, do they take it very kindly? Are they going to change the constitution anytime
To
to accept?
I think that's already acceptance. It's just that we cannot be at your face lah. They've definitely accepted. I mean, indirectly they've accepted, but directly they cannot because of the different race, the multicultural society, the senior citizens, the people who are still conservative. So they cannot do that. But there's an under-table understanding and acceptance by the high authorities.
And for what I understand, in the U.S., in the United States, and even in New York, we are contemplating in extending more gay marriages
Yeah, Obama said that.
And so would that happen here in Singapore? Do you think that policy is going to allow gay marriages?
But then again, like I said, it's the different multicultural race. In America is so big, we cannot compare. India is too big, we cannot compare. Our population is much smaller. So we have to worry about everybody else's interests. So I don't think it will ever be approved because of the limitations that we have.
I understand. Not a problem at all. So, what kind of life lessons could you give to aspiring comedians like yourself, and life lessons that could you give?
You have
Could you give us 3 pointers at least?
Firstly, you have to flush your ego down the toilet bowl. Secondly, you have to be thick-skinned, and you have to learn to laugh at yourself first.
Do you have that experience in your lifetime where you had to face and be thick-skinned?
No, I think when you want to be a stand-up comedian, you have to already let go of that. If not, it's very hard. You cannot have your ego and all that. You have to already, get rid of that. You can be like that after stage, or once you step on stage, you're really, all your inhibitions has got to go.
Is there anyone else that you would thank those who have extended your success today?
It's just the public, the general public who come and watch. It's people that makes the joke laugh, the joke happen. So at the end of it all, it's the people.
And what's next for you, Kumar? I mean, are you planning any new material?
I am doing the Esplanade show, then I'm doing another Esplanade show, then I'm doing another Esplanade show. 3 productions by December.
Oh, okay. So, and is there any title to it, or is it Kumar?
There's no. I'm doing first is Happy Ever After, then I'm doing Asian comedians, then I'm doing Crazy Christmas.
And Asian comedians and Christmas.
Crazy Christmas.
Crazy Christmas. Oh.
It happens every year.
Oh, okay. So that's towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's in the fall and winter. So please catch Kumar here in Singapore if you are traveling here in Southeast Asia. Happily Ever After. The Asian comedians, is that right? Yeah. And also Crazy Christmas here at the Esplanade, and Kumar will be happy to entertain all of your heart's content. And Kumar, thank you for joining us here here at the Save Hyatt and at the National Queen's Choice. And thank you. I'm Robin Stienberg. Thank you, Kumar, for the time. So
No worries.
You've been great. And, I'll definitely email you.
Yes, no problem. You got my email, right?
Yes, I got your